Good morning, soul family. How are you all doing? I feel fantabulous. Very different than I felt yesterday. I went to bed super early and I kept waking up all night long with dreams, but it didn't matter because I went to bed so ridiculously early that I just looked at the clock and I'm like, write my dream down, I'm going back to bed. Had dreams that, I wasn't interested in seeing what I was seeing. I don't know why I have to keep dreaming with this person, but I woke up this morning looking at all of my pictures from Wisconsin and Sedona, and when I was leaving Wisconsin and going to Sedona, and it's very, very clear to me that that's where I'm meant to go. So I'm really excited now that I've made that decision. See? When we make the decision, we have to just break it down into, first steps. And once we take the first step, then things start kind of unfolding. So I said what I did, and I had somebody call me right away. Email me this morning about a place that I could go find, and said it's really inexpensive, and she said I'm heading off to the clubhouse to go to it's like a spiritual class, and I thought, oh my God, that's where I need to be. What am I doing here? So now that I know that, my bumper's getting painted right now. The guy that was supposed to do it got into an accident last week, and he wasn't able to do it. So he's painting the bumper right now of my new car, and I think I will sell my new car and fix my favorite car up, because in Sedona, My Little Mermaid would love it. Convertible top, I love driving that car. So that'll give me a good chunk of money so that I can go get myself a place. And then I'm remembering in my dreams a while ago, somebody said, well, let's go rent a place and see how it goes. Somebody said that to me, so maybe it was me, my higher self. I don't know. But I thought about my girlfriend, Sonia. And when I first went to Sedona, I met this woman just randomly. And she was looking for a place, and she wanted me to, and I was looking for something smaller. I didn't have as much money as she was willing to spend. And she said, oh, I just want you to come with me and check out this place. Just come with me. So we went to this place to check it out. And she didn't like it. But the guy says, oh, there's a 2-bedroom suite downstairs. And she's like, no, I just want one. So I said, well, let's go look at it. So we went down and looked at it. And she grabbed it. I was looking at it thinking, damn. And she ended up asking me to move in with her. And then she ended up being a nightmare. And it ended up that I got that place. So Spirit lines things up for you. You get what's meant to be yours. So here, it was this one person that went looking for it. I just went along, found it, and that was my Sedona place. And you know what? Maybe I need to call Gordon and let him know I'm coming back, because he said to me, if you ever come back, this place is it's here for you, right? For the last few times I've talked to him, he's had renters, but maybe the timing is now, and I can get it, So I don't know. I'm excited now. Now that I know where I'm going, I know that Spirit is going to unroll things, and everything's been pointing, go home, go home, go home. So, we're clearly doing the Angel Tarot. Yeah, baby. And yes, we've gotten this card, but you know what? We're getting it again. So we're going to talk about it because it's happening. The Wheel. So, this song cracks me up. I need somebody who's going to hold me down. Oh, Mama didn't raise no fool. This is the girl that wanted the guy for his money. Whatever, dude. I'm rolling on. I'm moving forward. Check it out. The wheel is moving forward. Now, there's water down below. So the wheel represents moving as well. Like, it could represent moving over water. It could represent moving a home. For me, it is. And there's Archangel Michael telling you, don't worry about it. You're going to be fine. We're totally protecting you. You're good. Hold on. Let me put my status to offline so I don't get interrupted. Let's take a look at this wheel. Michael standing there all confident and badass. Down at the very bottom, you see, looks to me like there's fire. So it's representing the four elements: wind, water, air, earth, all of them. So what my eye went to immediately was fire, because that's me, and that's passion and forward movement. To the right opposite of me is water. Interesting, isn't that? Fire and water, there we are. And then up above, the world and the wind. So it's time to hit the wind, follow the winds of change is what I'm getting, right? The winds of change, and it's positive. So everything starts to move forward suddenly, and we know that number 10 is a gateway, right? And when the number 10 shows up, Spirit's like, let's do it. So this is about destiny. This is about a twist in fate. This is about good fortune. Definitely positive changes. And they're telling you that you can expect really, really good opportunities to show up. Like this morning, I didn't even do anything except for talk on my reading. Look, I think I'm decided I'm going there, and I got to find a place. And then people started contacting me. That's how it works. Somebody's going to land me the perfect place. It's going to be the perfect place. I already know. And I did say that, I would prefer a place with a bath. The last place I didn't Didn't have a bath. I loved everything about it but that. I did love that it was in Upper Sedona, and it was very, very rural. There was no houses in front of us. It was all just lands and trees, and it was awesome. My friend Patrick Pape lived right down the street from me. Crystal guy, super cool. That was cool. So I said this morning to myself, now listen for your wheel, you're moving forward, yes, but put out to Spirit exactly what you want. Remember? That's what I said yesterday. So I'm like, I want a place that's safe for my cats. I want it to be at least as cool as this place, at least as cool as the place that I had in Sedona before. And I want it to be in an area where I'm going to be having fun things happening, where I'm going to be connecting with spiritual people and have the option of going to spiritual classes. That's what I need. That's my life, So, for you, here's this guy now. This is a song. I'd rather be at home with my best friend kicking it, and he's still hanging out with the wrong people. God, not me, man. I'm getting out of hanging out with the wrong area. I'm in the wrong area. See, that's why I don't do as well. I would do so much better in the right area with my soul family, right? The people. I have soul family in Wisconsin, but they're not soul spiritual family, and I need to be with my spiritual roots. So at this moment, they're telling you that you can expect changes, big ones and little ones. There's just change, and it's all good. It's all moving forward. It's all about taking the leap of faith, going with the wheel, right? Flying on the winds of change. Old blocks are lifting, things that were there stopping you before. So that was me. I kept being blocked moving back to Sedona before, right? So now it's being lifted. And if whatever you've gone through before this wheel happens, it's massive change, obviously, and change is, challenging. It's difficult. I've been through hell. It's been really, really hard. So we're going to find out that what we went through for a reason. There was a reason for it. And there's actually positive, rapid change now that's happening. So yeehaw, yeehaw. And Michael is there to protect us. He's walking with us. So call upon him if you need any help with your changes. I don't know what changes you're going through, but especially if it's connected to your spiritual path, he's on your side. When we follow our spiritual path, Spirit rolls things out for us. When we're doing what we're meant to do for our soul journey. So I am super excited. Awesome card to see. I'm tired of hearing this person complaining about being with the wrong people and doing nothing about it. That was me. I've been doing that for the last 3 years. And my friend Ryan in Sedona's like, what are you doing there? What are you doing there? You need to come here. You need to get back where you're supposed to be. That's why. You're in the ball of yarn. It's too tight. It's energetically not the good place for you. You've got gifts. You're amazing at what you do. This is a place where you have grown and you will grow further. You've got a team that'll help you out. It's true. It's like Ryan and all my, spiritual people that are there. God, man. I'm excited now that I've made my decision. I'm really excited. All right. Whoa. What's up with this? Really? No, we don't want to see this right now. Ugh. 5 of fire. Okay, so here we go again. Fire would represent Aries, Scorpio. Who's the other one? Sagittarius. No, not Scorpio. Aries, Leo. Why do I always forget Leo? That's very funny to me, actually. Leo's forgotten. That's hysterical. So Aries, Leo, and who did I say? I can't even think right now. I'm so excited. Anyway, Sagittarius. All right, so there's an issue here, however. We got 5 of fire, so maybe, I wonder if those cards were in reverse somehow. There's competing goals, there's bothersome details, there's conflict with others. What are you going through? What's going on in your world here? You're standing in the front there, right? And you see all these other wands behind you. So everybody's kind of going in a different direction. You're standing up front, and everybody's kind of shooting something else. They're going this way, they're going that way, so that's what's going on around you. You see where you're going, but people are shooting off in all other directions. Maybe they got different values, like the song that we just heard. That person doesn't want to be there. All those people are not in the scene that they should be in, like me. So maybe you got to get clear about this, buddy. You're standing there by yourself, and they're shooting off all over the place in directions that you don't want to be. So what are you doing there? Same thing as me. Get the hell out, right? There's disagreement maybe about how you're supposed to handle this, and maybe you're in a company. And a project's going on, and this is what you feel should be done, and everybody's disagreeing. Everybody's going in a different direction. So it's a clash of wills. It's a very competitive situation. I don't like competing. I don't compete. I don't need to compete. If I have to compete with you, you go your way and I'll go mine. Okay? I don't want to compete. There is no competition for me. That's what I feel. I go with where I'm meant to be. So they're telling you success is possible. You still can kind of come to try and figure out how you could get to a win-win situation if that's what you choose. You know, some people like this. Some people, it's kind of like it's kind of like somebody who enjoys the chase, you know, and then you know what I mean? Like a guy and a girl chase, hot and cold, and they get off on that. They get off on the chase. I do not. I do not. You want to compete with me or with somebody else, you go to them. You know, if somebody else, if I'm in the running, and there's somebody else that's in the running, go there. Because I'm not fucking competing for anybody. Right? I don't have to. I'm standing strong on my own. I'll see you later. I'm off to Sedona. Peace out. So, whatever it is, you might enjoy it. And it might exhaust you. Me, it exhausts me. And I've got enough tired energy that I'm dealing with here right now to deal with that kind of crap. So you got to ask yourself, is this something that I enjoy doing? You know, do I like this competition? Do I like this kind of aggressive back and forth energy? This bipolar energy? Is that something that gives me, you know, some people get, I don't know, they thrive on chaos. You know people like that thrive on chaos. They always seem to have drama following them. Stay away from me if you got drama. You know, check it at the door. So whatever's going on right now, it may be, you know, maybe you're in a situation that you can't escape, you know? So you've got to kind of come to some kind of an understanding where you can try and see things from the other person's perspective, possibly. You definitely have to come to a place of clarity before you can reach a resolution. Whether the resolution is that, you know, you go your way and I go mine, you've got to figure things out like I did. I broke it down into little pieces yesterday, right? And I don't know what was going on in my dream. It had nothing to do with where I'm going. I was watching, you know, what I'm leaving behind. The life of whoever I was connected to that I'm leaving behind. I watched that. And I'm just looking at it going, I don't want a part of that. I don't want a part of it. So right now it could be little annoying things that are happening, things that just like last week I was supposed to get my bumper fixed and it didn't happen because the guy got into an accident, so that was delayed. You know, I was trying to get something done with my taxes and that was delayed. Little annoyances like that could come up. And it's definitely about needing to set your priorities like I did yesterday. Make a list, the pros and cons. What do you need to do first? Do it. Start checking things off on your list, right? And you might be that you're stuck in the middle. Maybe this is you, and I want to go here, and everyone else around me is arguing. So then you need to ask yourself, do I need to be here? Why am I stuck in the middle? Do I need to pick a side, or do I need to just opt right out of this? My option is to shoot right up above and out, like an arrow, right? So there's that message. I mean, I don't know. You could be having what other competitive things? Maybe you're competing for a job. You know, you need a job, so maybe you're competing for a job. So then you just put your best foot forward. And like I said, if this is where you're meant to be, Spirit's going to handle it. They're going to open the doors. We already got that from Archangel Michael. He's going to open the doors. So if a door slams on you, you're not meant to be there, right? And like when I went to look at that house with that woman in Sedona, she was the one that was looking at it, but she wasn't meant to be there. I was. The door slammed on her and I got it. And I didn't even know I was looking at it, right? So sometimes Spirit throws things in front of you and you were like, what? I had no idea that that's where I was just about to go. I was planning on going here. So, you know, it might be something like that. So don't sweat it. If you are feeling the need to compete against a situation and it's really, really stiff competition and you're fighting it like going up and you're pushing wet spaghetti up a hill, you're not meant to be there, clearly. When things are meant to happen, they happen smoothly. That's how Spirit handles things, with smoothly. All right. The next message I just heard in my head, we're going to do it from the Oracle of Shadows. Is it Oracle of Shadows Light? Okay, come on. It's Oracle of Shadows and Light of the Shapeshifters. It's Shapeshifters. That's interesting. I'm wondering if I'm going to get the message here that I think is in my head. I'm very curious. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. What is it? What is it that I heard in my head just now? Why is it that I felt that? That's not what I was thinking. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Complete commitment to your situation. And then, I'm doing it because I feel like I want to see it. I want to see it, but I'm not seeing it. So maybe that's out. Oh, there it is. Okay. So Kitsune. That Kitsune. Look at my hair. That's me. Woo, that's me. Crack me up. That's me. Oh, it's funny. Because I heard in my dream the other night, somebody was looking at my daughter and I talking, and they were calling us Chinese people. And I'm like, what? And remember when I was talking the other day about the that one card that came up and it was a geisha? And I thought, what does a geisha have anything to do with this message because I felt like the geisha was like I called her a prostitute at first, but I got a different message later. She's not a prostitute. She's actually somebody. She's an escort, and she's somebody. She was in a place of honor because my Uncle Phil told me that geishas had a very honorable position. So here you see this geisha with my hair, and she's Oriental, which is who I was in a dream the other night. This is so funny. And she's got her Kitsune in front of her. Now, your Kitsune is your best friend. This is your guide. So you got to look around you. This is a spirit guide. It could be a red-headed cat. It could be a red-headed person. It could have golden red hair. Whatever it is, it could be a red squirrel. I saw a Kitsune when I was up in where was I? Santa Cruz. And I said, oh my God, there's my Kitsune. So your Kitsune's going to help you outwit the ones that are going to steal what's yours. So if somebody's coming forward like that competitive situation, you're not going to have to compete. You're calm. Your Kitsune's going to take care of it, right? If somebody's going to try and sell you something that's not true, like they're trying to pull the wool over your eyes, the Kitsune is going to take care of it, right? If somebody's going to try and steal parts of your personality, like people have stolen my work before, they've literally taken my words and put them on their own page as their own, or parts of your destiny, something that was destined to be yours, and it looks as though somebody else is stepping in, the Kitsune is going to take care of that. They're going to change that. So the Kitsune is wiser, and it's wiser and older than, and the more experience that they have, and the more experience they have, like with whatever the situation is, the more you can trust her or his knowledge, right? So they want you to close your eyes and see who's the Kitsune in your life. If you close your eyes and I ask you, how many tails does your Kitsune possess? I heard 6 for me. Isn't that interesting? So the number of tails indicates how many levels of experience your Kitsune has. Wow, so I've got 6 levels on my Kitsune. That's pretty cool. So, because people will say to you, this is how the Kitsune's going to help you out. People are going to say to you, I love you. I'm doing this for you. Come here. Remember the step monster with the poison apple that they were going to give you? Trust me. Do this. Right? But they're not telling the truth, right? And your Kitsune, maybe you're confused, but your Kitsune knows. They're full of shit. We've already been shown somebody's going to come forward and offer you something, and it looks, they're presenting it in a way that it's going to be in your highest good, but it's not in your highest good. It's in their highest good. This is about them, not about you, right? So your Kitsune can hear the true voice when they speak. When they speak in tongues, and I mean forked tongues, serpent tongues, right? So they're going to know the truth, and they're going to know who it is, whose heart is best for you. They're going to guide you, and you need to be listening to your Kitsune. They know what is in your highest good. There's some right now that want to deceive you. They want to manipulate you, and you don't know who they are for some reason. So the Kitsune is going to step in as your undercover agent. Interesting. I feel like I've been working with the FBI for the last 3.5 years. And that Kitsune is going to expose the tricks of the people that are doing this. They're going to call you out like I do. I call people out all the time. Spirit shows me something, I'm not concerned. Spirit says, hey, put it down. I put it down. And I get emails all the time. Wow, I can't believe what you just came out of your mouth. I know who this is. So in that sense, I was being used as the Kitsune, right? So the Kitsune is kind of like a channel. Your Kitsune is never going to tell you to be false. They're never going to tell you to use art of deception. They always want you to be in your integrity, right? This Kitsune may show up as a complete, like someone you don't know. Like that woman who said, come with me and check out this studio, right, that I'm going to go look at. She went to look at a 1-bedroom studio, and we saw the 2-bedroom suite down below that ended up being mine. And then my friend John ended up moving up into the studio up above, and it ended up being my buddy for the whole time I was there, and several years afterwards, I would go back and stay with him. So that was my Kitsune at the time, was that woman, right? It could be a complete stranger. It doesn't have to be somebody you know. It's just somebody that Spirit is working through. It's a helpful stranger or an encounter with somebody that leads you in the right direction, right? So it doesn't matter, because regardless of how this Kitsune shows up, the Kitsune is telling you the truth. And they will show you what the tricks that the tricksters are trying to unfold or trying to hide under their sleeve, like the sleight of hand. The magician with his tricky sleight of hand. Yeah, slime ball. The magician sometimes can be a good guy, but the magician can be also very evil. So they're telling you you're going to have a lot of coincidences that happen, just like it happened to me when I moved into Sedona. You're going to stumble upon information that reveals just which way you're meant to go. So like I'm supposed to look at mountain shadows, I guess this is a place I'm supposed to look at. And they're telling you can trust the situation, right? Because this is your Kitsune. They're helping you. So there might be that you might catch like a gold flash out of the corner of your eye. Like when I was in Santa Cruz, I caught a flash out of the corner of my eye, and I looked up and it was a red squirrel, and I hadn't seen a red squirrel. It was beautiful. And I can't remember what happened that day, but I was led somewhere that I was meant to be. And they have brown eyes, shining brown eyes often. The fact that we're seeing the geisha, you might all of a sudden start seeing images of that. Like we saw on that card. Like, see, that's been in my head for a little while since we saw that. That's what stuck out in my mind. Isn't that interesting? So you may be seeing themes of that popping up in pottery and posts. It's letting you know that you've got your Kitsune working with you. But they're there for a reason. And there's signs that they're there, that the Kitsune is there to help you. So often they do take the role of a human, however, just like I had. So it might be a new neighbor, like I said, or it might be a golden dog, or it might be a golden cat. Some friend, a friendly person that shows up that's got reddish hair. You'll know by their behavior. It's funny because they're very alert. If it's an animal, they'll be sniffing around you. There'll be like sudden movements, like quick movements, flashes. You may not see them. You may just feel it, like out of the corner of your eye or something. They'll ask you a lot of personal questions, and you'll be thinking, "What?" That's kind of, invasive, but it's interesting. If it's a person, they're very friendly, and they'll be asking all these questions, and they might kind of push your boundaries, and you'll be thinking, okay, this is not appropriate, right? But, and this person is probably not there for your lifetime. They're just there to show you where you need to be or give you the information you need, like that woman in my life. I never saw her again after that. Boom, she was gone. She was just there for that moment. And they don't always have to have brown eyes. Those are just, a couple of things that you can look for. But they're definitely the go-betweens between you and spirit. To help you, because right now you're maybe not knowing, you're coming out of a difficult situation, not quite sure where to go. So they're going to put you on the right path. They're often shy, very friendly, and they're mischievous. I like them already, right? But they're going to protect you. And they're going to share secrets with you that you may not otherwise have heard, right? Whatever they overhear, they're going to let you know. So there could be someone, like for me, I get that all the time with people on Facebook. People will write to me and they'll just say something to me, and it's the information that I need. And we were given that message the other night that you're going to get some information. Actually, you guys didn't get that. I got that in a private reading, that there's information that's going to be coming to you from a spiritual source to lead you in the right direction. Song in the background. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So all the shit we've been through, it's been super challenging. Like yesterday, I couldn't go on. I was burnt out. You could feel it. I know you guys felt it in my voice. And I literally went to bed at 7 o'clock at night. And that's impossible for me. It's crazy. And I slept all night in between the dreams, So you'll find out, though, that just like we were told, just the last message that I said yesterday, that even though you're run down and you need you need to take care of yourself. And I did what I was told. And then what did they say? You're going to feel a renewed sense of vigor. You're going to feel stronger. You're going to have more clarity. And I am. Boom. One night of rest, and I'm already on a roll. So same with this person. Thanks to you, I'm not the brokenhearted. Thanks to you, I'm finally thinking about me. The day you left was just my beginning. So you may have had your heart broken. You may have thought, wow, how can I go over? It's like me. I finally decided, wow, it's not happening. But you know what? You're not gonna keep me down. I'm ready to roll, and I'm moving forward fast, furious, and happy. All right. So those were the 3 messages. Do we have another? Do you want us to see? No. Yes? Hold on. I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to do Oracle of Shadows and Light. I'll get a clue. Or if I'm supposed to do Shapeshifter. Come on, give me an answer. What am I meant to do? Pain makes you stronger. Tears make you braver. Heartbreak makes you wiser. So thank the past for a better future. Damn straight. Come on, let me know. What am I meant to do? Am I supposed to... I'm not quite certain if I should just start working or if I should give you guys another message. All my friends from Wisconsin. Hey, guys. Oh, my God, there's my Dennis. Dennis is in the hospital. My friend Dennis just had a hip surgery, and he's walking. Oh, my word. Picture. He's sleepwalking. Okay, so sleepwalking. That's shapeshifters, isn't it? Lord, I don't know what I should do. Maybe I should just call it I should just call it. God, Dennis he had his surgery. That's amazing. California is just not a place to live. Maybe visit. Wow. That's a fact for me. People are all moving on. People are all moving on. That's what I'm looking at on my screen here as I'm listening to you guys. I mean, as you're listening to me, I'm trying to make my decision. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in front of me. 4. No, that doesn't work. Give me a number. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. That's how I do things. That's how I do things. Okay. Shadows and light is it. It is. What do you have to say? Let's make this quick, people. I gotta work. Oh, now there's my friend Mick. See, I've got Sedona constantly in my mind and in my heart, and Wisconsin is always in my face. Because that's my soul family. See, I've got my spiritual family and my soul family. It was like when I left Wisconsin the first time, I was bawling, broke my heart. It was exciting, but I was so scared. I was so scared. You know, I got there, and the day I was trying to make my decision, I said to Spirit, okay, I'll go. And I'm going to give it 1 week. And in 1 week, if everything doesn't roll out the way it's supposed to, I'm going back to Wisconsin. And you know, it didn't roll out as quickly and as easily as I thought, but I knew I was meant to stay. And then once I made my decision, I was so scared. But I went outside, and every time I went outside, I felt better. So here, strangely lonely. Interesting. So holding on way too tight. This person is not happy. This person is definitely very, very sad. So what's going on? She's holding tight to that cross. So it's a cross that you bear, is what a cross that you bear. Why are you holding on to it? Is it a belief system? Clearly, it's religion is being themed here. Maybe somebody gave you that. Maybe you're connected. Maybe it's like me when I was trying to hold on. I was holding on to Wisconsin because I felt like that was, you know, I'd lost my family. My family was there. But you're lonely. You're lonely. That's why you're holding on, because you don't have anything else to hold on to. It's like me. I've been holding on here for my twin, and he's not coming back. So I was so lonely, and I woke up in the middle of the night. I'll tell you guys what happened. I woke up in the middle of the night before last, and I was literally terrified because I realized I'm completely alone. I have been waiting for this person to come back, and I believed with everything in me that he was. I would have laid my head on a railroad track. I just knew without a shadow of a doubt. And then I realized our anniversary went by, 20 years from the day we met, and he didn't contact me. He didn't respond to the message I sent him on LinkedIn. And I thought, that's it. That was my time frame. It's done. And he's not coming. So, and I realized, wow, you've been sitting here in this place that you're not happy because of him. You've been waiting for him. And I realized that. I didn't really think that that's what it was before, but because every time I tried to go to Sedona, I was blocked, right? But in all reality, it was probably my own energy that was doing it. So a lot of times we block things ourselves with our own energy by holding on. So I let go, and it was devastating to me. It was literally devastating. It broke my heart. Because I said to somebody when I was speaking to them, I felt like such an idiot when I was talking, because I felt like a 12-year-old, you know. I have no friends. And I don't have any friends here. It's ridiculous. You know, I'm a social person, but I don't, there's no spiritual people around me here. And all the ones I love are in Wisconsin, and I have a couple of friends in Sedona, but most of the people I love are in Wisconsin. And so I was like, wow, here I am, an island, and I've got nobody. So, and this person's not coming back, and my daughter used to say to me, Mom, I don't want you to die alone. And I'd be like, don't worry about it. You know, I'm fine. Are you kidding? I'm busy. I travel. I do this. I do that. And then somebody said to me, you know, think about where you want to move. Do you want to move to the mountains? I thought you wanted to travel. And I said, do I want to travel alone? Fuck no. Do I want to go to the mountains and live in the mountains by myself? Fuck no. Sorry for my French, but that's just the way I feel. Fuck no. I'm tired of being alone. I'm tired of being that person. I'm tired of holding on to something that isn't even real. That's an inanimate object. There is no flesh and blood person in front of me. So what do? That person can't fill your life. This object can't fill your life. You need to take control of your own life and move forward, right? You may be surrounded by people and you're calling them friends, but they're like that song that was playing. They're not like you, right? There's a barrier between you and them. You're very, very different. You're very alone. It's like I was saying to somebody, California can be a really lonely place. It's a beautiful place. A lot of people want to live here. But you can be amongst a million people and feel completely alone. And that's how I feel here. So right now you're holding on to something that's a barrier. It's proving to be a barrier. And that's why you feel so alone. You know, maybe you need to open up to other people and realize that you need to allow yourself to be around people like you, like I am. I'm going back to where there's people like me, right? People that speak to you on your soul's level. You're craving the metaphysical. You're craving where you can sit down in a coffee shop and the people at the table next to you are talking about the things you talk about. People here think I'm crazy. People there, that's my team, right? So this is the time where, you know, you've got questions and you need answers, or at least you need to explore what the questions are, right? This is when this is a good time to have readings, to have a private reading, to find out what Spirit has to say to you, and maybe what direction should I be looking at, or what is it that I'm overlooking at this time, right? You know, we got to seek out friends who tell us who they really see, who we really are, not about who they want us to be, not those step monsters that are saying, hey, come over here, yeah, we love you, we want you to do this, we want you to do that. Come to the party where, you know, everybody's throwing up and everybody's high as a kite and they're taking mushrooms and they're talking about things that don't matter to you, right? What are you doing there? Every time I kept hearing that song, I wasn't hearing my own message. What are you doing there, Sherri? And I woke up in the middle of the night and realized that's me. That's me. No, thank you. No, thank you. So you might feel that you're living somewhere that's out of balance. Maybe you feel you need to be there to protect the situation that's going on. So you're holding on tight to whatever it is, you know, whatever it is that makes you feel like this is you. I don't know, something you grew up with. Maybe that belief system. This is who I've been my whole life, right? But the truth is, there's a lot out there, right? And your inner world is a lot richer than other people's, because if you're listening to this reading, you're awake. You're awake. You're searching for spiritual answers. You're not looking for the outside Jones's crap that everybody's into. I don't care about California and the fast cars and the big houses and everybody, you know, going 100 miles an hour because they want to, you know, they want to be in this rat race. I don't want that. I want smaller. I want, you know, quieter. I want spiritual, right? So when you get this card, they're telling you to let go, you know, even just a little bit, and see what happens to you. See how you're maybe able to interact, or maybe you're not allowing yourself to speak to people or connect with people. You know, some people, everybody doesn't have to leave California to find friends and connect. I do, at least where I'm at. And I know Sedona, and I'm good there. So that's what I'm going. You know, that's my deal. What's your deal, right? You need to choose who you're going to let in. Because for me, I don't want to let the people in here around. This is Canyon Lake. This is a bunch of bro-hos. And I'm sorry, you know, there's probably nice people in here. But the whole overall scene is not my scene. And I don't want to let that atmosphere into me. It's not my thing. That's why I stay an island up in this frickin' ivory tower up here. You know, it's very beautiful down there, yeah. But I don't mingle in those party boats. It's not my scene. Just like that person at that party. Not my scene. So I end up being alone and lonely. So screw that, right? They're telling you that right now there's at least one person that you need to allow in, and there's one person that needs to be shown the door. So in my life too, right? Somebody you need to let in that you haven't been letting in, and somebody that you have let in or that you've been holding on to, maybe, like me holding on to somebody that isn't here, that needs to be let go of. So there's me doing that, and you know what it stands for you. So that wasn't the message that I thought I was going to get, but I will show you, bottom of the deck, Carnivorous Fairy. Carnivorous Fairy, that's the one that looks like this innocent, sweet one that, you know, charming and sweet, but they are a dream eater. They eat your energy. They're a vampire. They come across as beautiful. Dark hair, blue eyes. Interesting. A vampire. Wants your energy, not in your highest good. Leave it. All right, I'm out, you guys. Have a great day, and we'll speak when we do the message to dream on tonight. Love you.